Hi, everybody. Poop Witch X here, and I am accompanied. I'm gonna keep it moving at this point. It's just gonna be what it is. I'm laughing because this is one of my dear friends, EPHNKARMA. She's a fellow Twitch streamer.
Sorry. Am I sorry?
And I love her
I'm
so
sorry.
much.
I'm sorry.
And we're very comfortable together, and we're having a case of the giggles. I'm having a case of the giggles. So sorry. I'm Poop Witch X. This is Karma.
Hi.
I'm fine. Totally fine. Everyone knows Karma, but Karma, before we get going, what are your pronouns?
He, her. No, I'm just kidding. They're she, they.
Okay. We did it. Okay. So first of all, I just want to say, I love you so much. I really do. I think you, for some reason, out of like almost anyone I've ever met, you have this like direct line to my funny bone. You make me laugh. Like I can't. I don't know what
doing
it is.
Anything. Literally,
anything.
this is my face.
No,
it's the funniest thing ever.
No, because
Clearly.
So Karma has made me some of my most. I actually have your card right here. You have made me some of the most beautiful birthday presents, Christmas presents, and for some reason, more so than anything else, I know it's yours from the box. Like I get the vibe from the minute I know. Like I open it up, I'm like, this is Karma's.
Dude, the fact that the first one I sent you for your birthday and you're just like, this is Karma.
I knew it.
I fucking knew it. I'm like,
I fucking knew it. You just have this sense of humor. I don't know what it is. It really is a remarkable, like, you're so witty and funny, and you are on your own, like, energy vibe. You know what I mean? You have this, like, your own, I love you. You just have this, your own, like, vibrational energy. And for some reason, it just makes me laugh so hard. I can't. I love
win.
You do.
I win.
Oh my God. So, you are amazing. So I wanted to ask you. No, stop it. No.
I will start and it will continue and then we'll be here for way too long.
We are not having this happen all
way too long. This is what I'm saying. It's the same thing with the sass. I'm like, you want to punch it? It's right here. It's right freaking here.
We're not gonna make it.
Yeah. No.
How dare you? Okay, so. Please, I'm trying to hold it together.
Good luck, because it's clearly not working. It's just in the face.
Before the podcast. Okay. All right.
This is why I did it beforehand. Because I had a feeling.
I was so excited to talk to you. And okay. All right, we're fine. Everyone's fine. Okay. So, how all right, so. Okay, seriously. So, Karma, you have been streaming on Twitch for how long now?
Close to 7 years now, off and on.
That's, wow, I didn't know it was that long. I thought it was like but you've been streaming consistently recently.
I mean, consistent. The word consistent is, I don't know if I'd put that in my vocabulary, but it's more consistent than usual. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you, so you've been on Twitch for 7 years? Mm-hmm. Like on and off?
No. I mean, technically I've been on Twitch for like a year more than that because it's like just as like a follower of like hanging out and just doing that whole thing, but
so 6.9 years. That was Anna. I can't even take credit for that.
Man, that's really good, Anna. Ooh.
I can't. So this is gonna be a 69-minute interview, obviously. No, but
fun fact.
Yeah, fun fact. Can you say your fun fact, please?
Yeah. So we found out today, thanks to a friend of mine, that today is the day where we are actually 69,696 days away from 6969.
And then today is the day we had you on your podcast. I did not know of this mythic number.
No, me either. So I was just like, okay, this is my day. I mean, if anyone's gonna have a podcast today, it would have to be me. It had
to be you. There was no way. Come hell or high water, it was going down today. Okay?
I was like, I might be tired or something, but I'm just we got this. We got this. Just get the energy out. Let's go.
So weird too. Aiden and I were driving and the moon was out, obviously, because it's
sometimes it's out in the morning. I mean, it has a thing. But yeah, sure.
Have you ever seen the moon? I don't know. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen
I ever seen it? I mean, a few times, honestly.
Like once or twice.
Every now and again. I mean, if I go outside and, during the night.
I'm never making it through this podcast. Okay, so you know the moon. So
Sorry.
I was driving.
Not sorry.
I was driving, and I wasn't even driving.
You can't
Aiden
even
was
get through it. Yeah, we're going to be here for a while, folks.
I wasn't even driving. Aiden was driving. I'm going to get through this story.
I believe in you. You got this. Let's go.
Okay. Whew. I'm so sorry. You just have this energy.
Nothing to be sorry about. We're literally just here laughing our asses off, and we're just like, yeah, this is about right.
What happened too. Because honestly, like, I'm not kidding. There's just something, I've said this to you since we met. Like a year ago now, right? It's been like a year.
Funny enough, it's actually only been 9 months.
No,
someone stole my
baby. We just had a baby. No,
yeah.
I thought it was a year. Oh my God. No, but it's true. Like ever since I met you, I just feel this like, you just crack me up. I can't explain it.
Let me just like stretch while I'm doing this.
You just have
like,
oh my God, I just adore you. But I don't even know why I was trying to tell you about the fucking moon.
Something about the moon and you guys are driving.
It does not matter. Who cares?
Okay, we're just gonna go past that one. All right, cool. Moving on. Let's go.
Let's do this. Okay, so I'm so
So I've been streaming for like 7 years, but I've been on Twitch for like 8 years, and I touched the mic, and I shouldn't have done that. And
hey, what's on you? What ring or what are you wearing on your? What's that blue ring?
This one?
Yeah, that's so pretty.
That's I found this on Etsy. It's an opal type.
Oh my God, it's so pretty. It's so striking.
Yeah, it also and
it's iridescent, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That you caught my eye. See, you're trying to seduce me. You're caught my eye. Like, showing me shiny things. I get distracted easily.
Shiny, but yeah, I've been here for a while.
So what if you? So because I feel like I've been on I've been on Twitch for like 5 years, on and off. Not really on and off, but I was part-time at first, and now obviously I'm full-time. What have you seen? Please stop making me laugh, chat. You guys are killing me. They're making what's a moon? They're making jokes at me. I can't with everybody.
You're all with the moon. Have you ever seen a moon? And like,
have you ever seen
every now and again. It's never gonna end. It's like irregardless.
Oh my God, please don't start with me on irregardless. It's not a word.
It's not, and it kills me every time someone tells me that it's in the dictionary. I'm like,
the same thing with conversate. I don't like the word conversate either. It's not a word. It's converse. It's bullshit. Just because you want words, they're not.
Yes. Well, I mean, they can put them in the dictionary all they want. It doesn't mean that I have to accept it.
I agree.
That's literally how I feel.
And
like,
this is why I love karma so much.
Yeah. So anyway.
Commence this one. Oh my God, please let's not commence.
Okay,
oh God. So here, all right.
What were we talking about again?
I think I asked you how, all right, here we go. I think I asked you, this is very hard because I'm thinking about all the other things we talked about, like the moon and the ring and
69,696.
Okay,
Woo.
I was asking you, like, what have you seen on the platform that's, how it's changed and evolved over time? Oh my God.
Oh my God. I mean, technically I've been around even before we had clips. And so like that was one thing. I'm like, ooh, hey, that's another bonus. Like,
oh wow.
I mean, yeah.
You saw Twitch before clips were even made?
Before clips were even a thing. Like like the official, like one of my first clips is literally like my friend doing a 24-hour stream. I'm like, this is great. We can do this now instead of like waiting to like try to hope that they make a highlight.
Edit it and stuff. That's so. And then they came up with highlights too. There's probably been a lot of like add-ons to Twitch that I feel like have been great. Why did you start streaming, and what made you start watching as a viewer?
So, well, I mean, I started streaming because people kept poking at me. Like, you should do this. Like, come on, you should, like, come on, like, maybe. And I'm like, maybe I might, I don't know. And I'm like, maybe, possibly. And like, come on, I'll be like your first follower. And then I did that, and it was just like all my friends just kind of just clambered at me and like, let's go. And I'm like, all right, let me just try to play this on and shitty Elgato and watch how terrible the like span of like what a possible minute between the lag is. Like, cool. And then I got it Evermedia and everything was fine since then. But so you're saying peer pressure worked for you? Mostly, yeah. Like like everything else.
Listen to our peer pressure, never succumb. Oh, unless your friends are like, no, they're all friends, and then
they're all like really great people. I mean, honestly, the first reason I came on Twitch is another streamer, because he actually had a podcast originally on YouTube.
Was it going as well as this one is?
No. Well, actually, wait. They made it to actually about what, like 100 and something odd
that's amazing.
like sessions.
Oh no, I meant like how our episode is going.
Yeah. No. Like, granted, I would say I did make some great gifts for them. Like, as like, they were doing podcasts, like some of my favorites, but like, even still, no. I was not laughing this hard and not making someone else laugh this hard for that to happen.
Because you're magical. But so he was the one who got you into, like, he was like your first person you found?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. So he was like the first person that I ended up finding on Twitch.
Does he still stream?
He does, actually. By the name of Riccio, if anyone wants to go.
Yeah.
But
how do you spell it?
Riccio.
Okay. I would have not.
Yeah, see, it's funny enough, like it's I don't think anyone would like think that that's how you'd spell that anyway. But yeah, he's been streaming since like JTV days, like a long freaking time. He's an old freaking soul. Yeah. But like he was on YouTube a lot, and I actually watched his Let's Plays for some video games, which I thought were hilarious enough, because it's like him and his friend like never playing a game before, and it's just the collaboration between the two of them I thought was hilarious. And so I started watching the podcast, and I'm like, how are they doing this? And it turns out I was like, oh, they're on Twitch, and like you can actually like, I was like, hey, maybe I could just like go in and be like, hey, I could ask a question, like being one of those weird nerds, like maybe I could ask something that's like not completely dumb. And then it just exploded into that, and then his friends becoming my friends, and then the whole conglomeration of more people, and this person turned into a streamer, and then like I decided to be a streamer, but then like, it just keeps happening, just a little big old pool of us. So do you
still like frequent his streams?
Yeah, not as much as I used to, because it's the whole thing of like having time to even watch streams for me can be tough.
Yeah. Well, you're so busy.
I work the usual 9 to 5, but then sometimes my usual 9 to 5 clicks into about like 9 to possibly 9. So.
What's your 9 to 5 so that chat knows, if you want to share that?
Oh yeah. Well, I used to actually say that like I just draw shapes for like $20 an hour. But more specifically, I mean, now it's 30. But
whoa,
look at me, crazy.
That's pretty good. That's very good.
But like, I work for a transportation engineering company in California. So if you obviously don't know what that means, we work with trains. So like the communication between.
Please, how dare you? Like Karma is literally telling you that she works with trains.
Yeah.
How dare you betray me like this?
I mean, listen.
Karma's a professional poop governor. A professional.
Just so you know.
Here and trains her whole life.
Yep.
Whole life.
Not really the whole life, but it's been about 10 years now, so I'd have to say that I'm a professional with trains. I mean, so this is the perfect place to be, right?
Are you kidding?
Only makes sense.
We have a literal train schedule. How dare you? How dare you? You guys, she's coming with a resume, guys.
Wound in the heart. Let's go.
Karma's walking in the boot oven with an official resume. Yep. Trains, 10 years. Boom.
Receipts.
I got receipts. Okay, so what do you do for them?
So yeah, I'm one of the CAD directors for it. So like I work on the drawings that we have to send out to whatever companies that we work for, which we've done stuff for LA Metro, for like the trains out there. Like we've had stuff in like actually like on the East Coast, and then like pretty much all over the freaking US at this point, I feel like.
Wow.
They used to do a few things like outside of that, but I think we originally we ended up getting bought up by another company, which is fine because we're still okay. Like they're just like, y'all just do the small stuff, and then like we can still take care of like the larger things all across the country. And I'm like, cool, great. Like we don't have to worry about anything. They're like, yep. I'm like, sweet. That's great. But yeah, we focus a lot on the communications between like how the train, like how they can communicate between like when the train is actually coming towards like the stations, like if there's other trains like coming across each other, along with like, hey, when a train's coming, like we actually build the lights or, you know, to let people know that like, you know, it's actually coming. So like the cars know like, okay, we need to stop and all that stuff, like full warehouse, all that.
Every time you say train, my butthole puckers.
Trains. Here's the train and everyone. Yeah.
Literally. Oh my God. But so you've been working with them for 10 years. So you must like the company if you've been there with them for so long. Do you feel like they appreciate you? Because I'll throw punch them if they don't.
I will honestly say like originally it was actually kind of tough. I mean, with the people that I was working with, and like I won't lie that, you know, I was kind of just, I had to do one of those things where like, you know, I have to kind of like focus and like breathe ahead of time because I'm like, I gotta fucking do this again. I was like, oh, it's another day kind of thing. But, you know, once the management changed and like they focused more on like us being like a family and not, you know, trying to pressure us into like, you know, we still did deadlines. I mean, don't get me wrong, like we still got shit we got to take care of.
Right.
But they focus a lot more on like, you know, making sure that like our mental health is okay and like we're able to take care of ourselves along with our families and things like that. So it's definitely like on a much higher spectrum for sure compared to like when I first started.
Yeah.
And, you know, my whole thing though too is that like I thrive on stability. So
yeah, well
I'm more than happy.
That.
So
and honestly, I feel like when you know that you're somebody who likes stability, you could be like, okay, I like working at this place. These are where I like my boundaries are, and you can find a place that it seems like it suits you. And the fact that I feel like you work with trains is probably one of my favorite things I've ever heard in my life. But like, I want to talk about something
offshoot from what I like gaming.
But like,
everything else.
Is it though? Because like I feel like you are somebody who like, you know, you are very artistic and you're very unique and special in that way. And you really are. I mean, like all of your presents are like absolutely, I mean, they're so thoughtful. It's unbelievable. But you also, I feel like you do have that side that's more pragmatic and more like, you know, so I kind of understand the duality of how you stream and you do mostly art in your streams, right? That's like what you, like gaming.
Yeah, I mean, mostly. Yeah. I actually did go to school for game design, but it was just like, I don't like the idea of not, once again, the stability thing. I'm like, this is cool and all, but like the possibility of just being kicked off the, like into nowhere alone, like if you don't actually like, you know, can hold on to the job. No.
Yeah. Mm-mm. Oh yeah. No, streaming is volatile. It's very, I don't think even the biggest streamers, I don't think anyone would call it stable. It just isn't. There's very little stability. So that's why it isn't suited for everyone. I feel like you and Nippy had the same sort of mentality about it, which I appreciate, and like the honesty about it. So how long have you been into art? Like, cause you are, and I don't care what you say, your art is so like special.
Garbage.
And
they squashed it.
I don't eviscerate you. I cherish like it's so special. When did you start drawing?
God, since I could probably pick up a freaking pencil at this point.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not kidding you.
Wow.
I still have a memory of like, well, technically my grandmother still like, she was holding on to like drawings that I did that I'm pretty sure when I was like 3 or 4 or something. I don't remember, me personally, I don't remember this, but like she still had it and it was like me drawing Ninja Turtles. Like they looked really shitty, but like it was just drawing Ninja Turtles. Like I could at least tell that they were. And then like, I mean, even when I had a broken arm when I was like still as a kid, I was still trying to draw with my other arm.
Oh, wow.
Because it was like, I'm left-handed. So like I'm trying to draw with my right hand and I'm like, no.
Wow. So you've been drawing since you were like teeny tiny.
Yeah. I mean, not that, I mean, it does help, but granted, I did have like, you have, you know, just artist block and like moments where you just don't feel like you're into it anymore. And I had like spurts of that. And to be like, honestly, like the addition that I made for adding doodle pages, like for my stream, like, because for one, people are crazy giving money to people that feel like they don't necessarily deserve it. But I'm like, can I at least give back something? So I'm like, here, I'll just make a doodle. And then every time someone does a thing, I'm just going to keep doing that. And then whenever that page is done, I'm going to just give it away to whoever just kept giving me money. I'm like, here, take this.
Wow. So they get like a personal drawing from you?
Yeah, like you like this
one.
Oh,
I see that Butthole City map right there. Yeah, you see that one. I see it. I don't think I saw that immediately. My eyes were like, boom. I saw it. I just didn't want to bring it up yet. But yeah, no.
I'm especially like, I actually make copies of them, and like I put them on my wall because I'm like, it's just like a reminder, like that I have friends who are absolutely crazy along with my community. So it's like, they're like all over the place. Like there's one up here, and then there's one here, and then there's one like right there, and then you can't see some other ones, and then there's like another one over here.
So art is like a form very therapeutic for you.
Absolutely.
And then also I feel like you don't use streaming as like, you know, I don't feel like you wouldn't want to be a full-time streamer, right? That's not something that you're sort of pursuing. But so do you feel like you've kind of combined the idea of like art and streaming as like forms of like an outlet, like a creativity outlet type of thing?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I mean, because not only that, but it's coming back pretty soon. But I used to bake on stream as well.
Oh, nice.
So like all of that was just like it's very therapeutic. Just something else like when you have like hard days, or like a long day or anything like that, like that mixture of like, if it's not just gaming, but like the streaming along with doing art, like making a card, like, just baking cookies, like what have you, like it makes you just forget about whatever the heck it was you were dealing with like 2 seconds ago, and it's great. Like even if it's just like one other person, granted, sometimes I wouldn't have anyone, and I'm just still sitting there just talking to myself. I'm like, that's cool.
I agree. I feel like streaming, like people who want to make it into their career, you have to have a different mindset about it, because it starts to become like
it's a hustle.
It's a hustle, and you kind of have to think about it as more of like, it's something I'm learning. I have been having meetings with Anna, and like it's something I'm learning. You have to sort of think of it as like almost like there's two sides of the coin, and you have to do the back end stuff, and you like have to be consistent with the back end stuff, and then the front end stuff, which if it was just the front end stuff, it would be the best. The back end stuff is that's the real grind. But I think that what you do is you're just focused on the front stuff, which is what makes streaming so much fun and so therapeutic and so wonderful. And that's like getting the best part of it, which is you got the cheat codes.
But I'm not getting like a heck. That's the whole thing, is that like I don't get much. Other than like, hey, listen, the best part that I get out of it is just hanging out with like my friends and new people and all that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
But monetarily speaking, there's not a whole lot coming out of it, and I'm okay with that, because then I don't have to focus on my taxes. So like, listen, once again, stability. I can just let my work deal with that, and then just one little check that's like, hey, cool. Like I don't have to like do anything about that Twitch. Thanks. Awesome. Appreciate it. Cool.
So would you say that the reason why you first started streaming has changed? Like obviously you first started streaming from peer pressure, but so do you feel like now you stream for yourself? Like you do it for you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Honestly, and funny enough, that only I feel like kind of came together within like the past couple of years. Which, hey, maybe that was part of Panini, but still, like
Panini press.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What? That Panini pressure.
Under pressure. Sorry, getting derailed now. Sorry.
You're gonna make me sing it at this point, and then it's gonna completely derail again. So yeah, what were we talking about?
I don't know. It's a Panini press.
Oh yeah. So because you sometimes you just have those moments where you realize that your mental health means a lot more to you than trying to do force yourself to do things you don't want to, or force yourself to do things that you feel like other people want you to do.
Right.
And because that's how I kind of started. Granted, when I did start, it was, I very much just felt like myself. But then like as it continued, like I could see and I had friends telling me the same thing, that like, they're just like, you didn't seem like yourself anymore. And I'm like, shit, yeah, you're kind of right.
Yeah. Because you started to do it for not you. Maybe you were doing it for like different reasons, you feel like?
No, it's just like people could tell that I was forcing it.
Oh, okay.
Like I was trying to force all that dumb shit. So it just came a point where like, on top of that and just everything else going on, I'm like, yo, I gotta take care of myself first.
Right.
And that was just really what it is. It's just the first and foremost, like if I can stream, cool. If I don't feel like it, That's fine. I don't have to apologize for it. This is just how life works. You know, it's cool.
Karma has been working on me so hard about this. Whenever I have to cancel, she's the first person to be like, if you say sorry one more time.
There's no reason to say you're sorry for just like, I mean, I get it. Cause like you feel bad. Like, and I understand that, but like, it's okay. Like we all have to just live our lives. So like, you don't need to be sorry about not being in a stream at some point or like having to miss something, because like, that's just how life goes. And you'll easily be there like the next time, and like that streamer or whatever is still going to appreciate you like the next day you show up, instead of like being there every single fucking day, you know?
I always say the same thing, Karma, because I went into someone's stream. I like to, when I have time, I like to try to find, you know, I lurk. I'm a resident lurker. So I go, I like and usually. And I go in and I saw somebody like calling out lurkers. And I was lurking. I'm like, oh no. And someone was like, oh my God, whatever their name was, like, I haven't seen you in so long. Like, I want to talk to you. Can you come out of lurk? And I was like, Jesus, don't do that. And then they started to sort of like inadvertently guilt that person for not talking, for not being there. And I feel like it's the wrong mentality to have. The streamer should just be grateful if you're lurking, if you're chatting, if you can't come at all and you're still an active part of the community. When you do come back, you lurk, you chat. Like, that's what the priority should be. It should never, no one should feel guilted either way. You know what I mean? To do anything.
Mm-hmm.
And
absolutely.
I think what I'm working on with when I take off is like, I feel guilty because, you know, this is like my career. And I think that like, there's that added pressure. I think, you know, you see people on Twitter. Have you seen messages where people are like, I have to take a break. I have to take a week off. Like, don't forget about me. Like, yeah. It happens. People say that because there's that fear of like, oh my God, people are going to move on. So like what you're doing, do you have a stream schedule, or do you just stream when you want to?
No, I don't. Yeah. I've tried. I've honestly tried back in like I'll just fucking say it, back in the day. And I'm almost 40. It's fine. I can use it.
You literally are, you say you're almost 40 and I like laugh because to me you look my age. Like there's no way. There's like no way.
Not the first person who said that. Granted, like I think I was like 34. Like my friend, like my best friend, I went to her wedding like last year. She's like, I thought you were my age. And that's when I was like, she's literally 10 years younger than I am.
Yeah.
And
well, you have I was saying, like, you have, I mean, your energy is so effervescent, and I feel like you just feel like you are. I mean, it's so true. Like, I feel like you and I could have absolutely been, like, misfits in high school together, for sure. I mean, absolutely.
If only I wasn't that, like, loner that just sat in the corner and banned.
And only. I was the extrovert, gothy, emo, punky kid who would have been like, hey, let's hang out. And I wouldn't
You could have tried. Like, I'm not going to say that you couldn't have tried, because granted, some people did, and they got, like, to a point, and then it just, boop, yeah.
No, I would have been unrelenting. I would have been that annoying person who's like, what to do? Like, I did that in high school with numerous people who would sit and like they didn't want it, like they were, because also I always felt like if you were like punky or anything, you were already sort of ostracized a little bit because you dressed different. And especially like when I was in high school, you know, I was at like the low-rise jean belly top bullshit that like I had to endure, that everyone had to endure for like 10 years. Oh my God. And I was like this little punky brat, and all my friends were very preppy, and don't you dare.
It always does. It always fucking does. It's like in 80s, it's like 20 years later, it just keeps doing its thing. Like if
low-rise jeans make a comeback, I will wear overalls every day of my life as like a
overalls are fucking amazing. I have a pair of them.
What? Okay, would you wear? Okay, because I was gonna wear this the other day, and Aiden said it looked kind of funny. Would you wear overalls, like light jean overalls in the winter with like a sweater underneath?
Why is that weird?
He said it looked like it was too summery, and then I was like, "Who are you?"
Why does it matter? As long as you like it, like.
Because he said it like I was dressed sort of like it was a little. I was wearing a strawberry sweater, and like
okay,
I had like.
Granted, I mean that's like
that's
very,
like I was going to go pick daisies.
Like, I feel like it's just like.
He said I literally like I'm gonna go pick flowers or something. He was like, what? I mean, he's like it's like freezing -degrees cold.
You clearly are not in the place you should be. Clearly, like you want to have flowers every single time, like every freaking day of the year. Like you're clearly not in the same, like in the right place.
Stop trying to seduce me to the West Coast, okay? I will not be seduced.
I don't have to be the one that does that. I mean, clearly there's other people that can do that for me. Okay, thank you.
Oh my God. I feel like all of you guys over there are like tantalizing me. It's not fair. It's not okay. Like, why do you all have to be, you're not like, oh, you're in the middle. We are on either end of the country.
There are people that are actually still in the middle. There's just quite a few of us on that like freaking West Bank there, you know?
Jeez. But how long have you been in that area? I won't say specifically because, like, you know, anonymity and stuff.
The West Coast is the best coast.
The West Coast, the whole West Coast. How long have you been over there? Have you always been over there? Did you grow up there?
Yeah, so I was actually born and raised over here.
Oh, wow.
And so I've been here for the majority of my life, I'd say, just because then there was like a 12-year stint of me being in the Midwest because I have a family that lived out there, and my mom was just like, I gotta get the fuck out. And I'm like, all right, I can't do anything about it because I'm 12. All right, cool. So yeah, I was in freezing cold
were
weather.
You in like the hard West help me.
Like
in the
like Chicago type style area around there.
So you were in a cold. You went from like okay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh wow. And you sounded like you're from Minnesota. Like,
it's around that area there. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how long did you live there?
I lived there for about 12 years, and then I had a friend of mine and then a friend of mine was like, we should leave, and I'm like, all right, sure. and then we fucking, once again, peer pressure. What do you know? It kept pulling me away to doing things.
Clearly, the message of this is Karma says peer pressure works, people.
I could also, and granted, like, Mr. Rickman coined this phrase up, and it works very well, is that I'm a karma dating. And I've gotten a lot better at it these days.
Okay, so I needed to process what you said. I don't know if
you didn't realize that I meant accommodating, and I said accommodating.
Yes, you mean my brain had to click into place for a second.
I fucking short-circuited for a second. They're like, what the fuck did you just say?
I know you can't see me, but I feel like if you saw me, you made that pun, and I sat there. I was like, huh, what does he mean? I was like, okay. I struggled for a second, clicking it into place.
So much.
Sorry, listen, I love you so much. It took me a second because I heard karma dating, and I said, oh, Karma's creating like a dating, like a quick dating.
Yeah, making a new dating service.
A dating thing? And then I was like, wait, did she say
I decided to make a new app because like Hinge isn't doing so well, and so I figured like, why don't we just put it karma dating? Like,
so the whole goal would be 69. I said it too quickly. My filter did not pick my filter. I need one. Oh my God, sorry. Anywho, definitely not that. Anyways, so
I'm very accommodating.
You were on karma dating.
Yeah, and I was accommodating, but
okay.
I've grown to realize that like I still have boundaries, and I shouldn't just like, go ahead with whatever somebody tells me.
It's true.
So, but back then, I was like, dude, best friend, let's go. Like, whatever. Like, I don't give a shit anymore. Bye.
Are you still friends with them?
Yeah, actually, that's the friend I was talking about where I was going to go to her wedding in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah. I remember you telling me about that. Oh, yeah. That was a whole
Possibly,
thing. Well,
maybe.
Honestly,
depending on COVID.
Right. I know. Because I don't even know, like, I don't even know if the state's open right now.
Granted, I know that you have to take a specific kind of test to actually get into Hawaii, because my friend tried to, and they kicked her off the plane.
Whoa, really?
Yeah. Granted, I don't know if it was right or not. Well, yeah, like she couldn't, like, I feel like she actually got on the plane, because I remember seeing a picture of her on the plane, and then like she got to Hawaii and they just said, nope, go back.
I would be like, I mean, you should obviously do your research before you travel, but like, can you imagine if you fly like 18 hours or something like that to then be told, no, get the fuck out?
I've been on a flight like that, and the idea that I would have to go back just the same freaking day and deal with that is gross.
I can't.
Granted, I mean, Hawaii from here, like from basically from the West Coast, is not that bad, but still, like, that's the idea that, like, because I'm like, she actually went all the way there, and they said no. I'm like, couldn't they have just done that before she got on the flight?
Yeah, you would think that they would have checked like everything before she got on the plane, because that's like, I mean, yeah, you're the flight from California to Hawaii is like what, 5 hours, 6 hours, or even less?
Probably something around there. It's not that long for sure.
No, it's from getting from here to you. You know what?
That's still actually just 5 hours. I should know, because I went to Boston not too long ago.
I know, you went to a wedding in Boston, right? Mm-hmm. That was like peak COVID too, and you were like so trepidatious about it, and then you were like, all right, and then you went, and it was okay, right?
Turns out I was fine. Like, yeah. You know, to be, and it's funny because right now I'm feeling that same vibe of like, I don't want to be on a flight right now.
Right.
And yet I have another flight credit that I need to use before March, and I'm like, fuck. Okay, listen, can y'all just not do this to me?
Do you have to use it? Like, will it expire?
Yeah, so it was a flight credit from JetBlue, because I ended up, essentially there was supposed to be another wedding that I was going to go to in Boston, like in 2020. And of course we all know that didn't happen because of things. And their supposed plan was supposed to be like fall of this year, but who freaking knows about that either? So I'm like, well, if I don't get an answer before like that credit dies, like then I'd be out like $750. And I really don't want to be out $750.
Well, maybe there's somewhere where you could travel that like isn't super, I mean, it's just letting you know, like New York we're drowning. It's like unbelievable. I have no idea if people even understand the severity of how bad it is here. I mean, 70,000 people a day.
It's disgusting.
Insanity. It's disgusting. So I get that. I feel like, you know what, my biggest complaint about, because I know Andy was talking about this before, I feel like people, like companies, hotels, airfare, they should make allowances like for this very unusual time. Like they said to you, here's this credit, you have to use it by then, but there's a pandemic going on. That's very fluid.
Happening. Like that's the thing too. You can't expect people to just be like, okay, sure, I'll use this. Maybe, but I'm still like freaking frazzled about it. Like, I was actually literally just talking to my friend about this earlier too. And she has a brother of hers that actually works in New York, like medical stuff. So she's like, she's on the fucking top of like, just don't, if you gotta like deal with the cut, like it's fine. She's like, granted, I had to deal with that. Like she lost like $1,000 from a flight credit too. And it sucks because like you would think from a refundable ticket, you would actually be able to get your money back. Yeah. But they consistently are like, we're just going to give you a credit, or you can like transfer it into points. Like it's never actual money. It's complete bullshit.
That's complete bullshit. I think that all of these things, like I have friends who were trying to get married, and like during the bad, like first wave, it's still bad, but during the first wave, and like legitimately, I think it like bonkers to me that there is no like allowances being made for that situation. It just makes no sense. And I'm sorry that that's happening. I feel like I don't know, maybe just get it in points or something.
They don't have the option to, and my brain just going, maybe I'll just text my friend again and be like, do you mind if I like stay your place in Boston for like a week? And like, and I'll just be working, but hey, listen, we'll just at least be still able to hang out.
Yes, that's a good idea. That's not that bad. That's a good idea. Okay, well, that's gone. And honestly, like, I feel like, because I remember when you we were talking about this, and I feel like you, even willing to do that, I'm like kind of proud of you. Like, I feel like you were so nervous the last time you had to fly to Boston. Yeah. And now you're like, maybe I'll just do it and it'll be okay. Like, look at you. So you've been like, I feel
I'm great.
You're great. Honestly, so do you feel like you've been like on a mental health sort of journey through the panini?
Yeah, I would have to say so, considering the fact that when this whole thing started, that's when I got sick and I ended up having a panic attack in the first place. Yeah. So yeah, it went from way the fuck down to like way the fuck up. Like it's literally just a complete reversal with how like that first like 4 or 5 months of 2020 went. So
it was such a weird,
bonkers.
I feel like it was such a bonkers time for everybody, and everyone was,
God, yeah.
it just, and now I feel like there is a general, it's unfortunate because it's worse than it like ever was, but it's like, there's like a general fatigue that starts to happen. You just sort of, you're kind of, we're like ebbing and flowing between the like going back to some semblance of a life, traveling maybe, seeing friends, going to weddings if we have to, and then locking down if we have to. Well, you know how I feel about all the weddings I had to go to. Let me tell you something, okay? I swear, I have so many weddings. Like, I literally have one lapse, and then I have a wedding, like, right back into the spring. Like, can people, like, let me live.
This is the time where this is happening. And you hella popular, so it only makes sense
karma,
that like it's
like
just
I would come to your wedding, but these people are like, come on, man, like I don't really know, like it's just.
This is what happens when you keep all these friends. Like they're like, you got married, we have a baby.
Karma, they're Aiden's friends. I'm just being tagged along as like his wife. I was like, oh, so I have to just because I'm a wife. I had to go to all these weddings.
You are
like
great arm candy. It makes sense.
Karma, if you try to seduce me here live on camera, I will come
say
there.
If it wasn't gonna be sass, it was gonna be compliments, and then we were just gonna be here way too fucking long. And I mean, it's just
both. We did both. We sassafras, and this has been honestly. I'm surprised we got any part of this podcast.
What were we talking about now? I'm just sorry.
I don't even know. The two of us are like actually like it's a little bit dangerous, the two of us together.
All over the place. Like, what was happening? What are we doing?
The both of us, like,
what time is it?
halfway through our sentence, like, wait, what was I talking about? Like,
yep.
What did I say?
We're professionals. We do this all the time.
Professional. This is a professional stream. I honestly, I love you. I just do. You just have this wonderful, you really do. You and I, like, ever since I met you, you really just have this, like, I feel like today's podcast was just us at a coffee shop talking, and like, it really was just
saying our shit, and then everyone else in the coffee shop going, what the hell are they on?
The both of us listening to us just have like a conversation.
Someone stop their coffees now.
Get them out of here.
Get them away from the baristas, please.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, it's.
I love you.
And I've already said, I said it on Twitter. I've said it a billion times at this point that like this year would not be as great as it was without like the people that I've met and the Coven and you. It's all that's the majority of it.
And you guys have all met each other on the West Coast. Not all of you, but a lot of you, which I feel like is rude. How dare you?
I've just met Mr. Rickman. We were
gonna
meet.
Mr. Rickman's met everybody. So by
he actually did meet pretty much everybody.
He's met everybody. So by way of Mr. Rickman, I group you all as being treasoners because I have not met you guys, and it's not fair that you all live over there.
Is that really our fault though?
No.
It's right here. It's right here. It's right here.
Let me get it. Honestly, can you also put your ring to the camera because I kind of want to buy one. That looks like
this one?
Yeah, it's so pretty. What kind of opal is that? Rainbow opal? It's so pretty.
Honestly, I do not remember.
Do you have opal on my on my middle finger too? But mine's light. Yours is all fancy.
Yeah. I mean, granted, I have this one that's not as fancy. It's just
that's pretty.
Yeah.
No, that's very pretty.
But that's actually like still opal, you know.
Yeah, different kind of opal. But I like that. See, I'm getting distracted by Karma's wiggling her fingers, and I keep getting distracted. Like she's a pirate over here, and she's like doing the coin trick in her fingers, and I'm like, oh.
Dude, you trying to pull French on me now? Jesus.
Don't you dare French me in front of everybody. I will French you. Oh my God. Okay, so.
I can do the same back to you. Just saying.
Should we put on mustaches together right now?
Do you want this to happen? I can make this happen.
I think we have to make this happen. All right, let's go.
Okay, hold on. Let me find the right one here. Like,
let's do it.
This is great.
I'm gonna pick.
You already have it?
If we pick the same one. Let's say. Don't show me which one you're gonna put on.
All right, fine.
Okay, hold on. Let it be a surprise.
Scrambling.
Okay, nobody look.
There it is.
Nobody look. I knew that this was going to be the most chaotic podcast. I fucking knew it.
You knew?
The two of us together, you have a direct line to my funny bone, so I was like, this is going to end poorly. And if you check by the intro, it was pretty... Okay, ready?
I was going to say, technically it started poorly, so like, we're fine.
Technically it started poorly.
Does it matter? No, because it's just content.
It's just the best.
There we go.
Okay, ready? Hold on.
I got it. Hold on.
Okay, I want to see which one.
It's one of those things where you have to like get it off of the freaking sticker
tape.
thing.
It's so hard.
Yeah. Okay. Wait.
Okay. On 3. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Which one did you do?
Technically, I could do this too, actually, and then it works out really well. It's me, Luigi.
Oh my God! Stop! Don't no. Wait. You do that,
What?
and let me get my French hat. Hold on. Let me get my French hat.
Okay, there.
Actually, no. We'll do. Which really is my French hat? We could do this guy, and then I'll do. Well, this isn't French. This is Squilliam Fancy Pants.
It's a Squilliam. Ooh.
Can you see me, Carm?
I can't see.
I know you can't see
literally nothing.
I
can only picture it in my mind, and it's beautiful.
Would like someone to take a picture and please send it directly to Karma. I chose the one that's like I look like Hulk Hogan.
Oh no. Oh yeah, brother. Amazing.
I chose the one that's like long.
You said, like, listen, because it's French, and this is the first thing that I think is got the little, like...
I didn't go full French. I did not go full French. I went Squilliam Fansington instead.
Shame.
Honestly, Karma
shame
also...
on your family. Shame on your cow. Seriously.
Please never let Carmen and I get drunk together at any point in time. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Boy. I don't have any eyeliner. They want me to draw.
Oh boy.
Eyeliner. I only have Sharpie, and we're not gonna draw Sharpie on my face.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I have a monocle though. I do have a monocle. I just don't know where it is. All my stuff gets.
You could try this.
Around.
This is what I use. These are like Dermafab. Like they're just like.
No,
face paint ones.
No, Brady bought me a lifetime supply of Sharpies, and I have.
You can't put Sharpies on your face, though.
I know. No, I cannot put Sharpies on my face. Okay, hold on. I found my glasses. Hold on. Here we go, Karma.
Oh right. I mean, so then it's even more matchy because like I'm also wearing my glasses.
Yeah. Here we go. Now it's a full house here.
Oh ho ho ho.
It's a full.
Ho 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 ho.
It's a family affair. Dun, 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 dun. It's a family affair. Cue Karma singing. No, we need to hear at least one boom.
Wait, what?
We have to hear at least one boom.
Oh, you gotta start and then I can like throw it in there at the end.
Yeah, let's go.
Boom.
Oh! My God. Okay. Well, this masterful podcast has been an hour. And it's just been
How about that?
Truly something to behold. Let me tell you something. It has been something to behold. I don't think I've ever gone dressed up on a podcast before. So that's a nice first.
There's always a first time for everything.
There's a first time for everything. I knew that it was going to become completely derailed. But that was truly, truly amazing.
The entire thing. Just
the entire
where
thing.
are the rails? They're gone. You should think that I would know how to process that.
You would think being in trains, your professional trains in your life every minute.
Listen, we don't make the rails. We just focus on like keeping things on them.
Oh, don't tell that to the Coven. Don't tell that to the Coven, babe. They're like, rails where we're going. We don't need no rails. No. All
right.
I feel like it's a full betrayal that you work with trains. I would like to tell you that
See, now you understand why I'm an instigator, because I need to see trains. Like
You're
I love trains.
a professional train. Okay, so I want to ask you because we're near, and I know that we're gonna get distracted. So I wanna near the end of this magical podcast. I want to ask you some really pivotal questions. You ready?
Let's go.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Obviously.
Hello.
That color blue specifically. Oh my God, by the way.
Honestly, it's all blues for the most part.
But that blue that you got of the holiday sweatshirt looks so good.
Oh, yeah.
It looked,
I love that color.
With your hair. Are you kidding me? I took my mustache off because it wasn't cooperating. So
it's like starting to, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to just
it starts Band-Aid. To peel and pull your skin. Yeah,
God.
It hurts, right? It hurts so bad. I'm so glad that somebody else feels the pain of the mustache. It rips everything. It hurts. Okay, so that blue looks amazing on you. Okay, what's your favorite? Okay, I'm so sorry. I was about to say, what's your favorite number? Like, how dare I? How dare I?
I'm like,
do I not
if
know
you have
you?
to ask, then you don't know me.
No, we don't even ask. I just wanted to. I'm like, we're doing a speed dating round right now, so I'm asking you all the typical kind of questions.
Oh, because remember, it's karma dating.
Karma. Well, we've come full circle now.
Mm-hmm.
We've come full circle. Okay, so what is your favorite like last meal food? Like last one.
Tacos.
Tacos. That is, you know what? Everybody from California says tacos.
Tacos.
This
is the thing though. Funny enough, it's not the tacos that are in California, and I feel like I'm actually like I'm sorry, my sisters and brothers in this freaking state, but they're actually tacos that are in Texas.
Oh, why are they your favorite?
Like, there's some freaking bomb ass like Tex-Mex that I can't say no to, and it's like I think about it like a lot.
Ooh, you have invoked the spirits of the West Coasters.
The wrath hits hard, and I know. Great, there's nothing wrong. Like, I'm seriously, there's some fucking amazing, like, they've got it in spades here in California.
She's covering.
but yeah, them freaking tacos in Austin are just like, I can't.
Are they the kind that are like the soft, like the ones that are like the soft kinds?
Yeah, the soft, like, well, it's like the breakfast tacos. Like they have just like soft taco and like, oh my God, dude.
I've never had a breakfast taco.
Oh,
or a breakfast
you're missing
burrito.
out.
No, I live in New York. That's not what we do here. We do bacon, egg, and cheeses on a bagel. That's what we do here.
Yeah, I understand that. It's a different thing out there. But I'm still saying you're missing out.
So your final meal is from tacos from Texas.
I mean, it could just be tacos. I'm just saying that those are like the best ones. Like, okay. I will not say no to even Taco Bell. I mean, to be honest with you, I love the potatoes.
Okay, what's your favorite movie?
Shaun of the Dead.
I love Shaun of the Dead. Mm-hmm. Good. I've seen it a million times.
Yeah, my friend and I have seen it so much that we've seen like it with commentary like twice. And we'll still keep watching it. It doesn't change.
And you know what? That actually makes perfect sense for you being you, because I'll tell you why. That movie, no matter how many times you watch it, is hilarious. I mean, when he goes, "What the what?" It's so
personally, for
funny.
me, it's funny enough. The one for me is my friend and I also like would do it a lot. It's like the scene with the Queen song where they're just like beating into the dude, but it's like in unison. So like the two of us, like as we're listening to that song, we'll actually be thinking of the actual movie and just doing it like we're beating people with pool sticks.
It's so true. It's just one of those movies, and I feel like that it adheres to your sense of humor like perfectly. I really do. It's funny and silly, but it's also really smart humor. Like it's really like witty and smart.
Yep.
I love it.
Like the mom, like the zombie moment when the mom is like just doing herself and she's like, "That's great," and she's like, "Oh, sorry, I was miles away," and I'm like, "Yep." Mm-hmm. Just off in her own fucking world. That's actually my mom, just off in her own world. Like, wait, what did you say? I'm like, "Yep." Mm-hmm.
It's so good. Okay, so I feel like this is going to be even more interesting because I had a feeling I'd get the vibe of what your favorite movie is, but what's your favorite TV show?
Oh, Bob's Burgers.
I haven't seen it. Would I like it?
Granted, I think so, because it's just, I mean...
Is it just you in TV form?
Considering how much I feel like I am basically like Tina, just in real life. Yeah. I actually did like her dance just for the hell of it when we were actually at a bar one night. I was actually drunk though. Yeah, the Tina dance where she just has her arm up and is doing this thing.
Yes,
yeah,
I've seen it.
I got really drunk one night and I did that at a bar. Sometimes, but still, I would still do it if I wasn't drunk. But I mean, if we're not talking, see, that's the thing though too, like, because I'm like, I know that like I really do love that show, but then there's so many freaking shows out there.
I know,
like,
so many.
Granted, I've seen so many freaking shows in my life that I'm like,
I know. It's hard to pick just one. It is. Yeah. It's hard to pick one. But I feel like that I like, is it kind of, what would you say its humor is closest of another like animated show? Because I've seen a lot of animated shows and I feel like I don't know whenever I start them, other than Family Guy and American Dad and The Simpsons, and SpongeBob. Okay. I've seen all of those.
Granted, SpongeBob is really fucking great.
SpongeBob is fucking great. I don't care. It's not even for children. I don't even care what anyone says. That shit is so inappropriate. They say things that if you listen, you're
absolutely.
like,
Absolutely. If you read between the lines of that shit, you're like,
it's so sexual and it's hilarious. It's so fucking funny. Okay, so what would you say it's like closest? Like, would it be like a Futurama? Would it be like a?
Yeah, I mean, granted, Futurama.
It's like a Hank on the Hill.
Shit. You made me like, I can't believe I forgot about Futurama, dude.
Yeah, I've seen some Futurama.
God,
what about Hank on the Hill?
I feel like. I guess maybe it's probably close to that, but they all have their own vibe. That's the problem. Like I feel like I can't just say like it's like this show, kind of thing. Granted, I feel like I could say it's like Archer only because it actually has the same freaking like main character as Archer does, but that's still not
King
anything
on the
like
Hill. Karma, you didn't correct me. It's King of the Hill. I forgot the Tank on the Hill.
See,
again.
I'm just gonna make people hate me more. Is that like I didn't see enough of that freaking show anyway? Because I kind of like I tried, and then I just I knew what you meant anyway.
Hank on the Hill. I think Hank on the Hill is a better name for that show, anyways. But honestly, I feel like you are genuinely like one of the best people. You're so funny. And
wow, how dare you?
We said that if it was good, it's gonna be sassafras or compliments. Okay.
It's never gonna end.
We're at the
like,
compliment
listen,
portion.
You can't do that.
I am going to.
No.
I'm going to do it again. How dare you? Honestly, I feel like I've known you forever. I adore you. I think that you are so wonderful and so funny. And
I
really feel bad for the poop coven because this was just me and you talking and just like.
I mean, we could do this again if we had a topic.
We will
do
this again, and I will not laugh for the first 40 minutes. I will try.
Good luck, because I'm still probably just gonna do this.
That was bad, Karma. It was not good. It was the first.
Like I was just thinking in my head, I'm like, I wonder if she's actually looking at this, and so I'm just like,
I am. We can see you. No, you all can't see me.
I just could because I can.
I am so sorry that I laughed for like the first 30 minutes and I could not get it.
Why are you sorry? There's nothing to be sorry about. It's all content at this point.
Because I was trying to be professional.
I should be sorry because you're trying to be professional and like I ruined it by just being a goofball.
Existing. You were just Karma, all you did, Karma. All you did, I started the intro and you were just sitting there pleasantly. You didn't do anything.
Yeah, but see, the first time I was like, and then the second time, like, maybe if I just move myself out of frame.
No, the first time, you didn't do anything. I am sorry. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Anyway. I love you so much. You have to come back.
Love you more.
We have to have a karma poop segment where we just vibe at each other for an hour straight with our
what did you do today? Oh, I got some
girls.
What did you do today?
What did? And then we just
technically that's true because at some point, I mean, granted, this isn't bad, but it's getting there.
Don't make me take my hat off. Don't make me do it.
No, you don't have to. I mean, I at least like look halfway decent.
Your hair looks like it makes sense though. Your roots are like a grayish looking color, so it fades in nicely. Karma, look at this.
I can't because I'm not able to see it.
Look at my roots. Look at it.
Look at it. Look at the shit that I can't see. I'm trying.
I forgot you can't see.
No, nothing.
I took my hat off for nothing, Karma. I took
my hat off for nothing.
No, my roots, literally, my roots are black. They're so dark. It's just black. All right.
It's fine. This is why we wear hats. And then
we wear
eventually we get to a point where we will be able to go back out again and we can get our hair done. Well, actually, you just do it yourself, so you're fine. I'm the one that has to deal with the stylist because I don't trust myself with bleach. Fuck that shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just worried that, like, with this time around, I'm just worried that because I have so many colors, I have no idea what the bleach sets, if anything's going to strip. Like, if anything's, because there's so many, like, I know the purple and, like, the grayish color will, but this, you can't see where I'm pointing, but this bluish color is not going to strip. I don't know what's going to happen. All right, this isn't my erect beanie. By the way, how do you when you wear your beanies? Because I know you have my comfortable chaos beanies because I love you and you look so good in them. You wear
minus one? I don't have one of them.
You're collecting them like Pokemon. Does your hat? Do you wear it as a full erected hat? Like, do you have a penis head? Like
I feel like it just happens.
It happens.
Like even when I try to like push it down a little bit, so I'm like I put it like maybe to the back of my head a bit and like hold it down like I do with most of the beanies because they'll just kind of like flap their.
But like you
whatever.
get like a full.
Yeah, it's just a full like dongle just chilling out like half the time because I'm like if I don't pay attention to it, it will just fully erect.
Oh
like,
no, it's
like,
full erection.
Right, well,
and
then
even
I'm
just
just like bring this fucker down again.
It's an actual problem. You get the indents in the line, and all of a sudden it becomes way too real. Yeah, we have to end the podcast. Let's not end it on erection hat.
I mean, we could end it on 69. Hey, remember, like, it's a wonderful day today.
No, seriously, today is a wonderful day. Tell us the facts again of today's date.
Welcome to January 5th. Today's the day where we are 69,696 days away from 6969.
There, and it was the gods wrote this prophecy of today's podcast.
It's just it's the nicest day I could ever possibly be on a podcast. Like, hello.
I tried to tell you about the moon.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a moon before?
I tried to tell you that
once or twice.
The moon looks so weird today.
Oh, that's what it was? It just looks weird today? I just love that. Have you ever seen the moon before? I fucking die. Oh, it's so good.
I'm crying. You literally said, oh, that's what it was. Because that's all I was trying to tell you. Karma, that's all I was trying to tell you was that the moon
it looked weird today. I mean, it was a sign that like, it was telling the nicest moon that we could possibly have.
It was ever. Weird. I've never seen them. All right. Okay. I think I just broke a rib.
Someone, like, is there a way to quote that? Like, have you ever seen the moon before?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Maybe once or twice I've gone outside. I mean, it's been pretty, like, sometimes. Like, every now and again I don't see it. Like, sometimes it's not there. Sometimes I see it in the morning. That's the crazy one.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, so
too much.
Yeah. All right. Well, this was our super professional podcast.
Most professional.
This
we are like
absolute,
ties on everything.
Lie. This was the messiest pod. I've been doing it for a year at least. And this one left the station and never came back.
Nope.
It was like, goodbye. We had moments.
It never was on the rails to begin with. Ever.
Like moments where it was almost there and then we'd get derailed.
Nope.
We were so close, but okay.
Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's that? Ooh,
all right.
Here. Ooh, hey. Sorry.
The best. Literal the best. Okay. I love you, Karma. This was amazing.
Love you more.
We're gonna do another segment, whether you like it or not.
See, I'm literally getting bullied into this stuff. I'm kidding. I'm not. I'm actually.
Karma is all Karma dating, and she will say yes. No, if you don't want to, I'm not gonna make you. But like, also, let's do it.
Let's do it. It's fine.
Okay.
We clearly see what's happening with this. It's all good. I mean, let's hope that the next one is a little less derailing.
Maybe less. Maybe we will. Maybe get it out before the podcast starts. Maybe like with you, I'll book you a little earlier so that we can talk and get it out for like 20 minutes and then we can actually start.
That actually is probably a good idea.
I think that's probably the best idea. Let's
get like an extra half an hour so we can just goof off for a bit and then we can be professional.
We'll get it all out and then we'll do it. Okay. Whew, everybody, I am Poop Witch X.
I'm Karma. Have a nice day.
It's the nicest day ever. We love Karma. The Poop Coven loves Karma. You are truly absolutely amazing. I adore you. Are you okay? I thought you were playing a sad violin for a second. I was like, why are you? Don't be sad.
That's so hard.
I thought that you were doing like the
I have to go now.
Bye.
I mean, certainly I do have to go. So like,
okay.
Granted.
Woo! I am sweaty. Sad. Okay.
You should be.
I just took my socks off.
Which is funny because I would think I'm the one that would be doing that considering my jeans, but no, I'm pretty chill.
I'm in PJs, but I am sweaty and I just took my socks off. You blew my socks off. Let's go.
Fucking A, dude.
My soul, I don't know, you can't see me, but I don't know if the poop come and saw, I kept like leaning down. I kept lowering my socks, and I'm just like, fuck.
You're just like inching, like no one's gonna notice. No one's gonna notice me do this.
Woo! All right. Whew. Okay, I am Poo with Jax. This is effing Karma. We love you, Karma. Thank you so much for today's podcast. Amazing. It really was an amazing podcast. That was so much fun.
Love you.
Well, we love you. Thank you so much for watching Coven Conversations, and we will see you next Wednesday with Noobtastic Gaming. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh.